To the top of the car, don't know about the law. You don't know what I done saw. Can't live without it. How can you stay for the wall? Chase out deposit. Money just stick with the boy. A lot of model bitches check for me. Nigga don't check for me unless you got checks for me. I kept a stick like a hobo, no checking me. Way back when D-Lo had the spot in Treasure Street. So many hoes had to get up, I said to me. She left her body home and brought her neck to me. I did a walk through that, sent a jet to me. Y'all niggas show price less than my trophy. One of my arms worth a ticket. Watch so much that a car came with me. Back in the day, I used to walk with no mask on. Shit on my wrist, I would've kept the whole house full. And I went to school high, I ain't go to class.
What's up, guys? So today we're spending time with the Audi S3. This is the adversary or the rival of the Golf 8R, and we just wanna look at the fact that, is this car underrated now? Is it still the same rival that used to be on the previous 8V2 or the 8Vs of the S3s? And yeah, we're just gonna go over all these things and basically tell you how I experienced the car. It's not really a technical, full professional blown review, but yeah, so let's get to it. So when we go a few years back and we look at the previous generations of this car, they would often be compared to the Golf 8, and that would be because basically it was the same engine, same drivetrain, same everything, and you would expect these cars to push about the same power as well. But in the recent years, Audi, I don't know why, but they gave this a bit less power than the Golf 8R. Still the same Newton meters of torque, still the same, about the same 0 to 100 actually, which is quite interesting because the Golf R goes from 0 to 100 in 4.8 seconds, and this car goes to 0 to 100 in 4.9 seconds. So basically, what exactly changed? And I know that in the facelift of this car, we are expecting a bit more power and other options like the exhaust system. So, but yeah, without saying a whole lot more, let's see what this car is about in terms of performance and everything. So currently we are on dynamic. Other options that you have is dynamic. We can have dynamic driving, dynamic steering wheel, pronounced, automatic, and all those things. So you don't really get to select suspension. That is a bit odd, I'll tell you that. But let's just put it on dynamic and let's see exactly how it goes. Yep, that's all the options that we have. So let's head on with the test drive. So exactly how the Golf 8R is like, you can still send all power or most of the power on the outside wheels when taking curves like this, meaning that it's able to corner much better. Okay, and then because it's 4-wheel drive, when you press it, you can expect it to take off very quickly. But I'll tell you what, I know this is not the Akrapovic exhaust, but for some reason, listen to that. It sounds very nice. I think I over-revved a bit there. That is one hell of a sound. Okay, there's actually a lot of construction work this side, so listen to the exhaust. Not even doing much. I'll tell you what, I understand all these things that have been said with this car, that it's not as like ferocious as the 8R, but driving it now, man, I'm having a good time. I'll tell you that much. I'm having so much fun here, and this car feels exactly how I would expect an S3 to feel like. This is not any biased opinion or saying that, oh no, on paper, not the same power. I'm driving the car now, and I can tell you that it feels exactly how I expect or would expect an S3 to be like. Maybe not as hard as the 8V2 S3s and all those things, but wow, man, what a car. Okay, let's just make a U-turn here, because we're not supposed to exactly be here. This exhaust is very alive. And that's 60. This is quick. This is very quick, man. This is very, very quick. What a fun car. What a very fun car. But yeah, man, I don't really have a lot to say about this car. I think in terms of looks, it could look a bit better. You know, it could look a bit more aggressive. I mean, I guess maybe they reserved that for the RS3, but it just looks tame. Like, you know, from afar, you would almost mistake it for an A3, standard A3, maybe the S line. But it's really hard to know that, oh, this is the S3, it's not the A3. But with an RS3, you can tell. You can tell from far that this is an RS3, this is a whatnot, you know? Just like how the GTI and the 8R, how like different they are, and also how different they are from the standard 8. Although we don't really get that in South Africa. You know, we don't really get the 8 R line, maybe. I know we'll be getting that with the 8.5, but currently we don't get it. But man, construction side, brakes are amazing. It does give you a lot of confidence with regards to that. Oh, that exhaust, man. There isn't a lot of cars that you can go full flat while taking on a corner like that. Definitely not the M cars. But if your throttle control is good, I guess you can do it. But yeah. Let's just go one more time. this car handles like a very fun go-kart. Ooh. Ah, that was fun. That was very fun. Let's put it here and just have another look at this thing. Wow, man. Okay, Audi. I'm really eager now to see how the updated or the facelifted S3 is gonna be like, given that it has more power than this. Obviously, new facelift, new body panels, exhaust options, and all these nice things. But with this one, I love it inside. I love the interior. I love how it feels. It feels like a very premium car, you know. And outside, like I say, it looks a bit more tame than the RS3, and kind of not differentiable with the A3 if you look at the S line maybe, and if you don't really get to look at the back, because that's where you actually see. But yeah, these are the dual pipes. Man, these things sound good for what they are. I'm surprised that stock standard like this, you get your S3 to sound like this. Actually quite amazing. But yeah, the S3. And yeah, I think that's it from me. Catch you guys in another video, and we'll get some nice rollers of this, and hopefully we need an RS3 now to get a very good perspective of like how different are these beasts. 4-cylinder to 5-cylinder, 230 kilowatts to 294 kilowatts. Is it 294 or 285? I'll check that out. But yeah, cheers. Okay, so I want to take you through the launch control sequence of this car. It's basically the same across the VEC group. You just need to make sure that stabilization or traction is off, and then you're on dynamic, and then make sure your foot is slammed to the brake, and to launch you just press the accelerator, boost, let go. Oh man, wow, what a car. Oh man, that is so nice. Slam the brakes, turn around, come back here, slam. Yep. That is the Quattro. That is the nice four-wheel drive system or holder system that we all know and love. And yeah, it stops when you need it to. Stops really well. But yeah, that is the launch control sequence.